they're off. Runners sent away, very slow to begin, was Aliwa from stall 13, who was dwelt out of the gates there. Very poor beginning. A good start by Cat and the Fiddle. We mentioned those colours. Got a good start there out wide. And also bang up there as well is Mutasare. Up on the inside, Mad Al-Wasil will probably just see them off. Shayek, not far off them. The green sleeves and cap, and up the inside rail, Al Safa is now bursting through there and has managed to spy that gap up the inside and get to the front. So Al Safa through in advance of Shayek. On their outside is Mad Al Wasil. They are being followed in turn by Uneza, who's on the inside, the light blue silk. Saudi front's trying to keep with them. As always, a very well spread out group here. The pack are headed up by the likes of Manea Al-Kir, and then on the inside of that runner is Saif Ali Jazz. But up top, Al Safa is still 2 lengths to the good here as they drive inside the final couple of hundred and finding more. Saudi front is now running on in the centre. Shayek is there on the inside, but it was a great turn of speed around the bend by Al Safa, and Saudi front is closing the gap to the line, but won't make it in time. Al Safa takes the first. They're off. Racing away over the 1,600-metre trip this time for this local bred maiden contest, and a good start by Marquez as expected. Got away very powerfully from the outside and is going to cross over and pass them all early on. Rashid is not far away, yellow to the inside, and also Anvil is bang up there again for Wigberto Ramos, and on their outside, another runner coming forwards to press the pace is La Shan. They are being followed at this stage by Rad Al-Akia, who's just in amongst the second wave, pushed along Tawi Al-Sahil. Up on the inside is Ayan Dawi, who races there in company with Dawe Alata. Looking to the back end of the field, well, Bala Al-Sham is right out the tail, well-tailed off his heels. The 9 is right out the back of the pack, but they're going to do some to catch this leader, aren't they? Because Marquez is pouring it on out of the far side and is now 6 or 7 lengths clear. Marquez, Ospina, a rather casual glance in behind. Rashid gives chase, is in company with Anfield. To their outer as well is Ramadan, who's putting up a good effort, and they're followed by the likes of Saud Al-Kel, and also plugging on a bit now is Nakesh on the outside. But Marquez is in a different league. He is about 10 to 12 lengths clear, and the opportunity was presented to Marquez today, who'd shown some good form in 3 starts, and he will duly oblige in splendid isolation. Marquez bolts up. They're off. Runners sent away here. They go over 1,600 metres once more for this local bred open contest. From the stalls, Mesbah Al-Amal was just a little short of racing room early on. Makam Al-Bada got a good beginning up the inside, and also Saran Al-Kel is very handy indeed. The blue cap and the yellow bridle. Looking a bit deeper out onto the racecourse, you'll find Riyadh, who's there in company with Shakrawi. They don't want to have any part of the inside of the course. Alabrazi next in the field. Doesn't look to be as hot a pace this time. Right on the wide outside is Mashmook, who's in the red colours. In between horses is the white cap of Badra Al-Mohtara. At the inside rail is Hodhuri, who's just in advance of Mesbah Al-Amal, who's made a little bit of progress. Al-Hakdram is being pushed along at this stage, only has a trio of runners in behind. One of those struggling towards the back of the field is Sad Ainak, who's now coming well off the bridle, and Al-Ajwar is the overall back marker. Heading out of the far side, turning for home, and here now on the outer, Alabrazi has breezed on by, got the lead in a matter of a few strides there. Badra Al Mokhtar is giving chase in second. Between rivals, Hod Huri is trying to come with an effort. Back to the running rail is Saran Al-Keel, but up top here, it's now Badr Al Mokhtar who's got past. Goes to the lead and clear by 2. In second position is Alabrazi running on now. Down the outer is Mashmook. It's going to be a 1-2 for the ownership group as Badr Al Mokhtar is through and clear by 4 to win. They are now off and racing, awkward from the stalls. In stall 7 there, Idolda Violette, the head was to one side and shifted right-handed then on leaving the gates. Early pace, moderate. Coming forwards in the white cap, Nebras Alamal, and also Baghdad Gouda going to bag this rail and get right up there on the sharp end. Looking a little deeper out onto the race course, you can find Laheb, the green silks, is trapped about 5 or 6 wide, and now improving in between horses is Yarub to try and get a bit closer as well. Yellow and blue, Zain Zyperian right on the outside also wants a slice of the action here, and just in behind them the pink jacket now is a Miatab, so they're not really going all that flat out here, and plenty of jockeys looking around left and right hand side as they go flashing past the 800 point. And on the running rail, it continues to be Nebras Alamal who just shows. Over Yarub in second place is now wound up for a bit more. On the outside, Zain Zyperian's third. Miatab is just in behind them, the pink silks and white cap, who's trying to keep tabs with the leading trio. They are then followed through on the outside by Haydar, who's in black with the white sleeves. It's Zain Zyperian who goes on as they level for home. Miatab's in second place and now coming with a good effort. Has moved to within half a length here, and these two lock horns and battle out the finish. Heading towards the final 200 meters. Can Miatab get past Zain Zyperian? Don't completely rule out Haydar, who's continuing to finish with a good gusto as they go inside the final 100. Miatab is just ahead of Zain Zyperian, but Haydar is still coming on the outside and got there. They're off. Underway here for this Arabian Handicap 60 to 75 over the 1600 meter trip. It was a pretty level line, all things considered, as Shamik Gouda is towards the back end of the field and Naya Athbar also struggling for some early pace. In contrast, a good beginning by Fort Al Mori's ride up there. Also early toe for Kayad Alad, the green and black sleeve colours. A little wider on the racecourse, you'll find Munir in black and white silks, and deeper still, trying to get involved is Hammurabi, who's just caught a little wide actually at this stage, and Alpha Mega will be on the extreme left as they head into this turn. Just looking in behind the pace, red colours there of Jara Al-Khaladiya not far off them, is in company with Sedik, who's in that half jacket, 2 shades of blue, nipping through now up the inside running rail. Sultan's Al Mori is going to get past them quite easily there. The gap opened up nicely, and we've already seen that be profitable earlier on this afternoon, and now it is Sultan's Al Mori who goes on by about a length. Second place is with Sedik as they begin the swing back towards home. Looking in behind them, Jazim Athbar's improving now. Quite a pale jacket, the light cap on the outside of horses is starting to get a bit closer there in company with Munir. So they level. Sultan's Al Mori just in advance of Sedik. These two remain a couple of lengths in advance of the others. Munir is just now backpedaling. Jazim Athbar still there. right down the outside of the field. One or two of these closing late in the piece. Fedors is the one late on the scene, but it's still Sortuns Almori, who's 2 lengths in advance of Sedic. Closing in, Naya Athbar's come from miles back, right up on the rail, but it's Sortuns Almori who has won it. And they're off. Runners sent away here over 1,600 metres for this 0 to 90 handicap. From the stalls, a bit of encouragement for Latihati, who's on the outside of Red Cap, needed some early pushing. There's already about 8 lengths first to back here. They're going quite hard up top with Beehive coming forwards to lead up and over. Quantico's not far away, and also the orange jacket Leopardo is right there as well. Very highly tried in the past, Leopardo. Not far off the pace. Emirates Currency is there. And Latihati, after a slower start, has got there as well on the outside in 5th position. Is being followed by Clarence, the white and red colours. In between rivals is Al Lucal, gold on the sleeves. Back to the running rail, Emblem Secrets. So looking back through the field, Tornadic's got work on right out the back end. Cresta de Vega. Al Mustawad has also got only a couple adrift at this stage. One of those is Tattered Flag as they continue the swing back towards home with this leader, Beehive, trying to edge further clear here. Beehive is buzzing up top, has gone away by 5. In second place on the turn is Leopardo. On the outside, Latihati is in 3rd. Quantico's under pressure. Alucal is trying to run on in between horses. Emirates Currency is still fighting away. Astorath is trying to pick up some pieces. Beehive's now getting rather tired up front, and the red cap of Latihati's trying to close. Moves within a length here on the inside. Emirates Currency is still running on as well. Latihati's ahead. Emirates Currency is a big late closer. Very close. Emirates Currency on the inside has come through to join. And they're off. Action underway. This local bred open, they go over 1,600 metres here. Bit of congestion at the start again, 1 or 2 inconvenienced. Alfrani was a little bit short of racing room, drops to the back end, and Bay Al Sad is also right out the tail end of the field. Good start though, been made here by Ala Petite, the dark green and black colours going off and away to an early advantage of about 1.5 lengths over Warad Al Jud in second place. Roland's not far off them. The white and blue colours is around the outer of Walad Al Dawi. Next in the field is Kareem, who's deeper out. Spot the red noseband, would be about 5 or 6 wide. And here comes Alfrani after a slow start, is rushing up around the outside, but awfully wide. Trouble on the bend, and unseating the rider there is Ebtassa. Ebtassa, I'm afraid, has gone wrong there on the inside. Hopefully all okay with the jockey there as they make their turn out of the back straight. So up top now, Roland has the advantage here, shows by a length over in second position Warad Al Jud. On their outside, Kareem is now striking as well. They're followed by Walad Al Dawi, and on the outside of horses, picking up a bit now is Inze as well, the white colours to the left. But levelling on in, heading to the final couple of 100 metres here, and it's now Kareem who's got in advance of Roland, still down the centre. Inze is boxing on and getting within 3 lengths. Walad Al Dawi is next in the field, followed through in turn by Fozalita. Up top, Kareem is still just ahead, 1.5 lengths. It's a dwindling margin here for Kareem, but the line comes in time. Kareem has won it. Gates fly off and away, racing here over 1,800 meters for this local bred contest. A little bit slow, Bark Nayef, and also Safer Huma didn't get the best of beginnings up on the inside. Not a great deal to separate a lot of these early on. There's a big old charge for the lead. Zid Al Keel is one of the first up there. Also, Walad Chrome is not far away. Improving is Anges, and in between rivals is Moth One. Up on the outside as well as Saj tries to join in. The green cap away to the left as we look on. Just off the speed, you've got Nayazi and also Moth One, who's just been taken back a couple of positions. Safir Huma, after a poor beginning, tries to nip through up the inside of horses now, is in company with I'm Good, the reserve who got in. Bab Alzam is just ahead of those, the red and white colours up the inside rail. But it's Walad Chrome who is just ahead here, just has a narrow advantage over Anges in second, and on their outside in third place is Assad. They are followed through by the striped jacket of Takni, who's made some good-looking progress. Now is right there on the outside. Back to the running rail to find Bab Alzam, who will take the corner in fifth. Then Nayazi, the check jacket, who's off the bridle. Deeper still is Tab, who's trying to get rolling now, but Walad Chrome is starting to up the tempo as they swing on in. Inside the final 400 meters, Walad Chrome limp it like to that rail, still away by 4. Assad is on the inside, trying to box on in company with the striped jacket of Takni, who's taken second. From the tail end, Taf Al-Badra is plugging away with Tab, but up top it's Walad Chrome, who's found plenty when asked here and remains falling clear. Walad Chrome, 10th time lucky, goes on to win it. They're off. They are off and away. 1,800 meters, a depleted field now for this local bred fillies open. Early speed comes from Latin. The nose-banded runner Star Jacket was away very alertly. Also, Sajwa got a good start. Red colours with the white epaulets going forwards. Out wide is Bismillah Alicia, and just even wider now coming to the line is Nafitha. So Nafitha, often the case, isn't it, with Ospina? He wants to go forwards and bag the lead, and he's going to do that here as he starts to tack across. From in second place, Sajwa. Latin is in third. Couple of red jackets together there. Had Al-Gamam is in company with Montakabar. They race stride for stride. Deeper out is Sanar in the 2 shades of blue. Latin has just lost a few positions up the rail. Is being followed now in turn by Taraha. Behind that runner is She Black Cloud. Spot the yellow cap, has got a trio in behind. One of them is Bismillah Alicia, who crossed over to the running rail. And then that one races in company with Najmat Janubia. And at the back of the field is Nassim Al Riyadh. So up top, the leader Nafitha has now been tackled by Sajwa. Sajwa just goes on from Nafitha in second place. Montakabar is in third. Then Had Al-Gaman. And this field are well stretched out as they level on in. Sajwa has committed quite away from the judge here. And now Had Al-Gaman is coming with the effort. On the outside is Montakabar. Still between horses is Nafitha. But here is Had Al-Gamam, who's hit the front now and gone on by 2 lengths over Sajwa in second, and going to get off the mark here. One of the fillies who hadn't won before. Had Al-Gamam has taken it. They're off. Underway here over 2,000 meters for this restricted win race. 1 to 3 wins only. Out wide, not the best of breaks for Cabba, who would be in midfield early on. Looking for the early pace, drawing clocks is bang up there. The yellow sleeves, green cap is one of the first to get rolling. Not far away as well is Salaf, and Khartoum is tugging forwards in between horses. Out a little deeper on the track is Schwarzer Peter, who's right up there in the firing line today. And back to the running rail, French Claim is coming in company with Run Teddy Run. So they are also playing an early hand and trying to bag some early decent positions. Just in behind the pace then is Ready to Connect, is in company there now with the orange and blue of Salaf, and that's being followed in turn by Saturno Japan, who's right in the center of the field. Back on the inside is Good Fighter, covered up on the running rails, a little deeper out on the course at this point in time. You'll find the likes of Al Wahis in a combination of blue and red colours. Homesick Boy is following that one. Looking to the back of the field, well, that's Cabba, completely outpaced, can't go with them. And now dropping to the tail end is Wild Rhythm and Antelope Canyon. Up top, though, Schwarzer Peter now is starting to turn the screw on the field here. Is showing up by about a length and a half. In second place, Khartoum is shaken at. Back to the rail, drawing clocks appears to be going up and down on the spot now. On the outside of that runner is Run Teddy Run, and then deeper still Ready to Connect, who's trying to launch a challenge. Not much from the back end of the field at this point in time. Perhaps a bit of progress. Al Wahis on the outside, but they're levelling in. Schwarzer Peter now tackled again by Khartoum, who's got to the lead. Goes past Schwarzer Peter. These two remain 3 or 4 lengths in advance. Balroud is the one who's plugging on down the outside of the field, and also late on the scene is Wild Rhythm with the white cap, but it's Khartoum who's clear here by 4 lengths to the line and up to the finish. Khartoum, and it's Camilo again. There are 7 of them dispatched for this 2,000-meter contest. From the stalls, Mosea was away alertly, but doesn't want to go on here. It's going to be Majhula, the yellow and blue, who will go forwards, takes up the lead, and is already clear by about 3 lengths over Mothawika in second place. Default Protection just in behind, in company with Mosea. Then the other wave of 3 together are Jazzio with Momtina and also Le Oyundina. The leader streaking away. Getting clear here. Majhula has been allowed plenty of rope up top, has gone the best part of 10, 12 lengths clear. The pack are headed by Mothwika. Third place is with Default Protection, the stripes on the cap. Green colours is Mosea, back in fourth on their outer Jazzio. And the final pair continue to be Mumtina and Le Oyundina. So the leader still 10 lengths in advance of the field. Majhula starting this sweeping left-hander for home. Out in advance of Mothawika second. Default Protection another neck away in third. In behind them, shaken up is Mosea now, as they're about to level in. The leader's going to get swamped swiftly, and now Mothawika is ahead. Length and a half in advance of Default Protection. Mosea back in third. Majhula's gone out very, very quickly, will finish last. Heading for the final 200. Mothawika just ahead, but tackled now by Default Protection. Mosea tries to get up the inside rail. Default Protection with Mothawika leaning right-handed, lugging in to Default Protection. A right set two between the pair. Mosea still up the inside, closes. Very close again. They're off, racing away over 1,400 meters. Right in the centre, Najmat Al-Mafiafil got a good start, but doesn't really want to make use of that. Not going quite forwards. White-capped Etafali on the inside, the first one to show. Al Shah also handy in between those is Kayeda in the headgear. Next, then, is Najmat Al Mahafil. Up on the outside, the yellow cap is Yamtaz. Back to the running rail is Doe E in the orange and black colours, is now alongside Kayeda. There, followed by Motta Bain. Little off the pace at the moment, niggled at. Is racing in advance of Jos Sailor, who's on the inside of horses. Also, bang up there on the inside rail is Al Rahub. Out the back end, we've got Sad Al and Al Azra. So they're about to swing on in. Up on the rail, Etafali's pushed along. Plenty of challengers. And here comes Najmat Al Mahafil, who's got on pass. Goes to the lead and is sent for the line now. Yasmat follows. Motabane is now in the clear and closing. Leader shuts the door on Motabane. Najmat Al Mahafil drifted over to the rail. Motabane, though, pulling back out and coming again and gonna get by. Motabane up to win it. Beats Najmat Al Mahafil in second.